Alright guys, so I'm gonna continue coding from 1 hour 30 minute. I think last time I streamed I was at about 45 minutes. So I'm gonna be coding from 1:30 onwards. I encountered an error earlier and I got help from someone, got it fixed. So I'm gonna continue where I left off. So let me show you the error that I faced. There we go. So I still don't know, like I don't think I fully understand the concept, but pp type, pp URL, these are additional keys that I have in this object that the video doesn't have, and the video only had body and user handle. But because I have these additional two keys, when I was posting them, so this post, when I was posting this new puzzle piece, I didn't have this request, this ternary operator. Ternary operator, is that how you say it? Yeah, ternary. I didn't have a ternary operator, and so that's why I got this error saying something like, yeah, email is not, no, not that one. Something to do with let me see, where is it? Yeah, around here. Yeah, there we go. Cannot use undefined as a firestore value. So this value, pp type, was undefined because yeah, so I guess that's one of the things. I don't know why it was undefined. Request.body.pp type. So I think the way I'm gonna go about just learning React and Node is I'm gonna just code projects and get my brain to pick up all the patterns of coding React and Node, and then after that I'm gonna go deeper into JavaScript, learn JavaScript, the concepts, and kind of solidify the concepts like that, and of course like build more projects. But yeah, so, or maybe I should do this and JavaScript like alternately. Now yeah, so that's where we're at. So I'm gonna continue. So to summarize, I still don't know the concept behind why we had to do this code. I mean, I kind of do. Like, this is undefined, so we need to make sure that it's not undefined. It's either this value here or null. So yeah, so post, and also in login we had, so that ternary operator, it was used in two instances. Right here, post, and right here, get. So when I was getting the puzzle pieces, I need to put this. When I'm posting them, I gotta put that ternary operator. Why? That's where I need to know deeper concepts of JavaScript to really know why, but that's something I should probably write down actually, so I'm gonna do that right now. So this is all the code, copied and pasted. So this is all the code. Okay, this is outdated, so let me copy paste this new code. But yeah, this is all the code before we refactor the code. So after 1 hour 30 minutes of that tutorial, we will be refactoring the code. So that's why I want to put this here. Now that we have the ternary operator included, before refactoring, index.js looks like this. Okay, now so actually I should put a different heading. Make it unknown confusion. Why did we use ternary operator to fix the error when we got on to a string? I'm looking for that error right now. Right here, undefined. Okay, so yeah, so that's the error I got. So cannot use undefined as a firestore value. What's a firestore value? So yeah, see, undefined is not listed here, but so yeah, I mean, I kind of understand it, but I still gotta understand JavaScript data types, because that's what it boils down to, data types. And a PP type was undefined, and Firestore doesn't accept undefined as a value. I understand all that, but I feel like there's deeper things that I need to learn. But yeah, so that's fine. Let's continue now. Let's see, so we got all this. I'm gonna take the headphone off so that you guys can listen to the video.
If and we have stolen.
Yeah, I get that too. So just to show you what I've done so far, it's basically we can create puzzle pieces now. Video pp URL on puzzle.co/. Cool. Send that, baby. We might not be able to. Yeah, token expired. So okay, so this, I'm going to show you more things that I coded. So let's log into our user. So that's one of our users. So I'm going to log in to API/login, and that's going to give me a token. And then to post, so I'm going to copy that token, go to headers, change the authorization to this bearer space token, and now I can use this token to post puzzle pieces in private URLs, in protected routes. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So /puzzle pieces, you have to be logged in to be able to send a post request and even get requests. So that's what I'm doing now. And now I'm gonna change this to body. Hello, check this puzzle piece out. PP type video, PP URL. Wow, 1 2 3 R 1 2 3. Okay, send. Oh no. What's going on? Can I? Oh, maybe be. Oh no, no, it should be good. API puzzle piece, not puzzle pieces. There we go. So yeah, so the protected route is puzzle piece. We're posting a puzzle piece in that protected route, puzzle piece, and we got the document this created. So if we go to Firebase, oh, streaming is slowing my computer down. I'll drink some water. Let's look for the unpuzzle.co. Oh, that one's cool. There we go. That's the one we just created. Cool. All right, now is this searchable? Cool. Anyways, so that's what we just did. We just posted this into the post route, protected route, and that's what I coded. Now we're gonna refactor the code.
Let's now with the value bearer /API / give the correct token. So here bearer space this token that we got, and we send, should be successful. Cool.
See, that's the same thing. That's where I left off.
Document something was created successfully, and notice we didn't even have to send the.
So he submitted body, I submitted 2 extra keys into the object, and when I was trying to do this initially, it was giving me that undefined error, and now I don't get that anymore because it's null. It's either this value or null. So now that piece of code, it works now.
Handle. This is the latest one, and there we go. We have the we've set up our token metadata, like the user ID, and yeah, it's submitted and everything works. Cool. So we've set up our token metadata, like the user ID, protected route. We just need to add this, and there's your decoded token. Set up our authentication middleware. So whenever we have any protected route, we just need to add this, and there's your decoded token. It's got some token metadata, like the user ID, the expiry time.
So that's a decoded token, and the decoded token, it gets what does it give us? It gives us a user ID, email, verified false. What else? Because there was a part in the code where I had to there's a part in the code where they talked about the token having data. Yeah, right here. Okay. Request.user equals to decoded token. Okay, that makes sense. So UID, that's the data. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, alright. So the decoded token has the data of the user. I think that's what he was talking about. Which it does, the user ID, and we extract it right here, or we extract the handle. Do we have the user handle? No, we don't. Oh, so data. Okay, so we get the UID. Okay, and then once we get data.docs, we get that. So db.collection. So we verify. Okay, so this is how this code works. Firebase auth. This is a middleware function. Inside this function, we do a let ID token. We initialize this variable, and then we get the request. So the headers, right? The header part of the headers is authorization, and authorization should have a string, which is bearer space token, and we split that string in this line of code, and that gives us, and then we take, so when we split that string, so we're splitting this, where is it? We are splitting this, see, authorization. So headers is an object with some data about the request, and in that request object we have headers, and inside headers we have authorization, and inside authorization the value of authorization is bearer token. This is the token, so we split the token bearer space, so it gets split. We're left with bearer in the first element of the array, and the second element, which is right here, second element is just a token. So we extract the token in this line of code, set it to the ID token that we initialized, and then we have this token from the request. Now, is this a token from Firebase authentication, or is this a token from like some hacker? That's the main thing. So in order to kind of work on that aspect, we end up doing admin.auth verify I. So we got to verify the ID token that we just got from the request, and that's what we pass. We pass the ID token, and then once we pass it, so admin.auth verify ID token. This method gives us a promise, which is the decoded token from the database. So now we get decoded token, and how do you pause this? Is it possible to pause? Guess not. Cool. So decoded token, then what we do is, so request.user equals to decoded token. So we set the, see this thing about JavaScript, I don't get it. We get the decoded token and we set it equal to request.user. Now, yeah, okay, I guess it makes sense. So in the request object, there's a key called user, and that user's the value of the key user is decoded token. Okay. Now we do db.collection. Okay, now what we're doing is we want so decoded to okay console okay right okay so decoded token is an object, and this object is basically this object is here. Okay, so now request.user. So request is an object inside which is the key user, and the key user has the value of another object, which is this right here. And now request.user.uid why isn't UID a key here? Right there we go, UID, where okay now okay so db so far we get this. I get why this line exists. We are giving the user key the value of an object, which is this right here. So we're attaching the decoded token into the request, and now we have this decoded token return db.collection now, and we want to verify this decoded token with ID token, I believe. So return db, so now we're returning the user ID, where user ID, so we are going into our collection, users collection. So let's check out that user collection. Streaming is making my computer slow. Users collection, right there, user ID, there we go. Yeah, I don't know about all this. Okay, so we got the user ID, and how did we get that? Oh right, because add a document. I don't know how we got this. Okay, anyways, so let's try to figure this out. So user ID, where user ID equals to request. Okay, so see, and there she goes. Where's my phone? Hey, I'm streaming, so you're gonna be on my stream now. We should stream together. You're literally gonna be on my YouTube stream. Yeah. Hey, say hello. No, you can't do that. No, your messages, everything showing up on my screen. Why'd you go hiding? This is gonna be on YouTube. Like, this is live on my Facebook. People can see this. Oh god, that was so funny. Okay. Anyways, so well, let me mute myself. So what we're doing now is, did you want to mute too? Yeah, so okay, you know what, since you called me, I'm not gonna mute for a little bit. I'll let you see how I stream. So yeah, so let me go back to that code that I was doing, which is get ID token. Go to twitch.com/unpuzzleshow. So yeah, token ID token. Where did that go? Decoded token. Yeah. So db.collection users, where user ID equals to request. Yeah. So now we are pulling. So we're authenticating, right? So what that means is we are pulling the user. Oh, okay, yeah. So we're pulling the user with from the collection users, and the user that we're pulling is the user with the user ID that equals to the request.user.uid, and this is what we get from decoded token. So we're matching decoded token with user ID, and yeah, so we just need one user because that's what we want. We just want to authenticate one user, one account. So that's why we are taking that that user, putting, and what's happening here? Okay. So we get that. So when we call this, we get that one data, and we set the request.user.handle. So the user, okay, request.user. So user has, okay. Request.user. So request.user is equal to decoded token. So what's happening here? Request.user. Oh. So user is going to have a key, a second key inside it. So in here, the user equal to the value of an object, but here trying to visualize this. So okay. Let's see. So would this mean that handle is going to be an additional key? Because user is the decoded token, or are we in a different scope? So we forget about that and we just add handle as a key to the user object, because in this scope, user is the decoded token, right? User is this object here. So now, if user is this object here, holy shit, this is the next level. So yeah, user is this object here, and in this scope, we're in a new scope, so user resets. What's going on here? I'm a bit confused here. Okay, user.handle equals to, we pull the data, so this is data which has the array of one user data, so data which has the array of one document of the user, because we just get limit 1, and then we do dot data to extract the object from that document, dot handle. Okay, so I'm gonna say, how does this work? So user is equal to decoded token, which equals to this, and on top of that, user.handle. So in this object we have a new key called handle, I'm guessing. I want to see what happens actually, so let me do console.log user. Save it, and let's do postman. Let's do send. Okay. Request down. So that's a decoded token. I was right. Damn. That's crazy. I was right. Okay, cool. So handle is a new key that we added. Wow, that's sick. Decoded token. So decoded token is so important. Wow. No, console.log is sick. That's amazing. Cool, cool. Alright, so wow. Mind boggling. So decoded token. We get this bad boy from authentication, Firebase authentication, and then we set request.user equal to decoded token, which is an object, and in this object we add a new key called the handle, and the handle is assigned the value of the handle that we get from the database. And this is only done once this is true. Once we pass the ID token to verify ID token, then we get the decoded token. Wow. Okay, cool. So we pass that bearer string, right? We split it, pass the token, or we set the token to ID token. We pass that ID token, verify it. If it's true, we get this promise. If it's false, we get this error while verifying token. But if it's true, then we get a decoded token, which is an object, and this object has all this data. And then in the next part, we just add request.user.handle. Wow, holy moly. So technically I could add more information from DB to the request object. Wow, cool. That's sick. Okay, so that's I just like talked myself through this problem. That's amazing. Cool. That's the power of streaming. You gotta, like, it's one thing to code and follow YouTube coding or textbook coding things, but it's another thing to talk through what you coded. So that's what I'm doing. I'm talking through what I coded, and it helped me learn a lot. Wow, it truly helped me learn a lot. That's amazing. So I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep talking through my code. Wow, that is amazing. Cool. Let's continue.
Email and any other user extra data that you would add.
So let me just get Ashal doing. He's doing.
So before we start to write more code and more routes and more functionality, let's start to refactor our code and organize it so it's actually easier to maintain and to work with. Here, let's create a folder called
functions.
utility or util, and here let's create a file called admin.js.
Cool. No. Util.
In this file we're going to put, let's take admin,
admin. Treating this like Google Chrome.
So cut and paste it here. Let's take where we initialize the app. See, let's take.
So my code in terms of initializing the app is a little bit different. I encountered a glitch or an error when following his video, so I had to like Google it, Stack Overflow it, and
Let's take admin. So cut and paste it
myself a solution.
This.
And that solution is actually written in this this tutorial here, right here. Yeah. So when you do Firebase deploy, this works. This code works. But when you do Firebase serve, you gotta do this. Admin.json was downloaded using the guide provided in Stack Overflow link, and the Stack Overflow link is right here. Yeah, right there. And you download the admin.js or admin.json from Firebase. Where's my phone? I wish you could pause streaming, but yeah. Reach at like 12, like reach at 1 a.m. Be here by 1. Thank you, boo. Alright, so let's go back to coding. Damn, you are my snack, boo. Yeah, just anything, like, not picky, you know me, just whatever you want to bring. Now, what was I saying? Now let's get back to work. So yeah, so that's what's happening. We got the, so let's continue.
Let's take where we initialize the app, and let's take the creation of DB. Let's take where we initialize the, let's take
so we
take
did
the creation
that. Oh, DB, let's go, DB. I think we put it probably there. Thank you.
DB. And now we need the, these two, admin and DB. We need to import them in another file. So what we need to do is the module, and now we need these two, admin and DB. We need to import them in another file. So what we need to do is the module exports equals another file, the creation of DB. And now we need these two, admin and DB. We need to import them in another file. So what we need to do is the module exports equals this admin and DB. Alright, so next thing is we need to separate the routes for this admin and DB. Alright, so next thing is we need to separate the routes for streams and routes for users to two different files. So here in functions, I'm going to create a folder called handlers. And inside of handlers, I'm going to create a file called streams.js. And another one called users.js.
So streams with plural. Alright, cool. Functions. New folder. Handlers. Right click. New file. What was it he said? PPs. New file. This other one. Users. Unpuzzlers. I should call them unpuzzlers. Users.js. Cool.
Okay, so let's take the, so here we don't take the whole thing, we just take the handler, and I'll show you why in a second. So just okay, so let's take the, so here we don't take the whole thing, we just take the handler, and I'll show you why in a second. So
screens. pieces. So we just take request.
So just take
up until there.
this chunk of code and let's go to screens and let's do exports dot what was that? That was slash screen. So let's call it get all screens. And let's do, and I'll show you why in a second. So just take this chunk of code slash screen. So let's call it that. So the level and const db equals the following.
Get all puzzle pieces equals that.
Now of course we need db.
Now wait, there is a piece of code dot catch error console dot error. Okay, there's some puzzle pieces that are missing. Console dot error status 500 dot json error. Cool.
So we need to import that. So let's do const db equals require, and we require that we go back one level, and then we require that file we created, the admin file. So util.admin. All right.
So this means you go behind one root or up one root or up one level.
Here, what we need to do is that we need to do const get all screens, which is that handler function.
Const get all screens.
And
there's this like ES6, I think. All right,
require equals require one on the same directory slash handlers slash screens.
Puzzle pieces.
And then here we just give it the get all screens function reference.
Get all, hey, puzzle pieces. Get all puzzle pieces, blah blah blah. Get all puzzle require handlers, puzzle pieces. Why are we calling it? Why is this handlers? Oh right, because the J and J puzzle pieces, that's the file name. Cool. App.get puzzle pieces. Okay.
And let's put a comment here and say screen routes. And there's another one here. So we take the handler, we leave the screen routes. And there's another one here. So we take the handler, we leave the
Post 1 pp. Wait, I don't have this code here, bro. What? Why don't I have this code here? So I got this, but I don't got this.
Middleware, and this is, and this, there's another one here. So we take the handler, we leave
Leave the middleware. Request. Oh.
middleware, and this is post on screen. Let's call it just that, post on screen.
Post one puzzle piece.
And let's go to screens.
Now let me try to do this one. Exports dot one puzzle piece equals to request. Yeah. Paste.
And doing exports. I don't have to worry about formatting because Prettier will do that for me. So the exports.post on screen equals all of this, and we save it, format, and do that for me. So the exports.post on screen equals all of this, and we save it, formatting because Prettier will do that for me.
Exports dot post one. Yeah.
So the exports.post on pet it, and split it, all of this, and we save it, format, and go back to index. Let's copy this or pet it, and split it with the screen routes up here.
Wow. Okay. How long have we been streaming? 40 minutes? Cool.
So Prettier will do that for me. So the exports.post on screen equals all of this.
Okay, that's done.
And we save it, format,
Save
and go back to index.
index.
Just copy this.
Post one pp. Copy this.
Or cut it. And split it with the screen routes up here. What else we have?
Cool. Cool. So now post more pp. Exports post one. Yeah. And this one exports get all puzzle pieces. Post one puzzle piece.
Let's forget about this for a second. We have the post sign up route. So let's take all of this. Also we have, let's forget about this for a second. We have the post
request the validate the data.
Sign up route. So let's take all of this. It's actually a lot of code. And let's call this sign up, which we haven't created yet. But we go to users. We say exports sign up equals all of that.
He made a mistake there. Cool.
And exports and export. So here we need what do we need? We need DB. Do we need admin? Let's search for admin. We don't need admin. Let's remove this to do because we've already done that.
To do. I didn't even add that comment.
And let's bring in DB. So const DB equals require. Go back to one level. do /util/admin. One other thing we need here, I think, is Firebase. Yeah, we need Firebase. So we can do here Firebase, or const rather, const Firebase equals require the package Firebase, and Firebase, let's initialize it, so Firebase.initialize app. We pass it config, and it's good practice to put the config.
Now this, oh my god, okay, config, where did I do that? Config, okay, yeah, so we didn't mess it up that much.
File separately, so let's do const config equals require. We haven't created this yet, but we will in a moment, so we go back one level and we go into util and we do config like this.
Util config.
Yes. And let's create that. So here we do config.js.
Util new file config.js. Let's go config.
Oops, what did I do? No, not config/js. Let's delete that. Or let me delete that. You probably didn't make this mistake. So config.js. Let's go to the index/js. Let's delete that. Create that. So here we do config.js.
Okay.
Oops, what did I do? No, not config/js. Let's delete that. Or let me delete that. You probably didn't make this mistake. So config.js. Let's go to the index and let's grab this. So we go to config and we do module.exports equals this.
Wow.
And okay, so what's next? Okay, let's bring in the sign up handler, so const sign up. Let's do login as well, which we haven't created, but we will. Equals require handlers/users. Equals require sign up. And okay, so what's next? Okay, let's bring in the sign up handler, so const sign up. Let's do login as well, which we haven't created, but we will.
Get const login.
Equals require handlers/users. Okay, so let's take the login handler. Let's cut it.
Login handler. Cut it. Sign up is right here, and the next we exports dot module exports, right? Exports dot login. Exports dot login equals to that.
Cut it and write login instead of it. And let's do this. Let's go to users. So exports.login equals all of that. And we need Firebase. We've already instantiated or initialized Firebase.
Login. Require login. Sign up. We got Firebase, yep.
I have a Firebase. Do we need admin? We don't. Okay. So instantiated or initialized Firebase. Do we need admin? We don't. Okay. So in the index now we have these helper methods. Let's take these routes. Let's put them here.
Let's take these routes. Login. Oh, login.
Let's put all these users routes, and let's take this awesome UI. Oops. And let's take this auth middleware. Oops. Copy all of it. And let's create a new file called fb auth.
Ooh, FB auth gets its own util file.
Then share.
I named it something else, so I gotta make it Firebase auth, right? Firebase auth.js. Let's go Firebase auth. Yeah.
Yes. And here's the module.export equals all that. Equals all of this. And what does it need? It needs admin, so we need to import that. So const admin equals require
Const
admin, which is in the same
admin.
directory. Okay, so let's take these two helper methods or functions. Which is in the same directory. Okay, so let's take these two helper methods or functions. Admin, which is in the same directory. Okay, so let's take these two helper methods.
His email is empty.
Functions, and let's create a validation file or validators.js.
Oh, another.
And let's have these two functions here for now. And let's go to screens, not screens, users. So let's take this validation from here. Let's copy all of this.
Oh my god, damn, bro, damn. You're going in, brother, you're going in. Oh my goodness, did I pass? Oh, almost. Let errors. What? Wow, index is so small now. Go, damn. Where are we in here? Oh, users. Let errors. Oh, we're gonna put all these helper methods
Okay, let's see how.
up to let token.
Not screens, users. So let's take this validation from here. Let's copy all of this.
Up to, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. Just want to make sure.
Let's see how we can do this. Let's copy all this. So this is for the sign up route.
Let me copy up to there.
So let's create a function exports dot let's say validate sign up. Sign up like this. Sign up date.
Sing up, hey, hey, hey. Validators. Export style validate sign up. Data. Wait. Sign up is sign up data. Okay.
Data equals it's a function that takes data and does the following. So we have errors, and here instead of new user we just say data. Wherever there's new user we put data. So we have errors, and here instead of new user we just say data.
How's he selecting all this? Let me try that too. Is empty. Hold up. How do you do that?
there's a new user with the data.
So, okay, he's just selecting all these. Damn it, I gotta do this again. Oh man. Gotta do this again. Data. Data. What was it? New user. Cool.
And the thing is, we don't return status or anything from here. We will return errors, but let's also return another key with errors. So let's do, what do we do? Let's do return errors, and along with errors we return another boolean. Let's call it valid, and errors, and along with errors we return another boolean. Let's call it valid, and the value of this is this. Actually, let's compare it to 0. So if we have 0, then, or do we actually need to put a ternary operator? Actually, let's do it because it might be a different data type. So if there's no keys, it's true. Otherwise, it's false.
If there's no keys, it's true. .len, no 0, true. It's false.
Because if there's no keys again in errors, that means there's no error. That means the data is valid. So we return and this object that contains the property valid. If it's the property valid is true, that means the data is valid, and we should carry on with whatever that's happening in that function or in the handler. If it's the property valid, the value of this is errors. We return another boolean. Let's call it valid, and the value of this is this. Actually, let's compare it to 0. So if we have 0, then
Cool, 0.
keys, it's true. Otherwise, it's false. Because if there's no keys again in errors, that means there's no error. That means the data is valid. So we return this object that contains the property valid. If it's the property valid is true, that means the data is valid, and we should carry on with whatever that's happening in that function or in the handler. Okay, so I think everything's okay here. So we need to import this. So we go back to users, and let's do right here. Let's do const validate sign of data equals require.
Const validate. This I'm just copying. Man, this is some next type of puzzle piece. Validate.
Let me go back one level, and we go to util / validators, and let's do as well validate. We want to validate login data. Yeah, validate login data.
Validate login data.
Which we haven't yet. So here in the sign up, we'll do const valid. So this is called
Sign up. Where? So this should be somewhere here, I guess.
destructuring.
Destructuring, there we go. That's the word I
We're
was
going to
looking.
extract valid and errors from validate sign up. Like this. Yeah, it's like this sign up data. Why is it not just the spell something?
Now he's gonna find his.
Actually, wait. Sign, let's sign like this. Yep, sign up data, and we pass new user.
This guy is smart, bro.
And let's correct that because here we called it like something wrong. So sign like this, or I called it. Let's create also. Okay, so here we need a condition. So if not valid,
Where is this condition going under?
then we return result.json, or that status first, of 400.json, and we pass the errors. Otherwise, we just carry on. So let's do the same thing. Let's copy these two lines here. Let's go to login, pass the errors. Otherwise, we just carry on. So let's do the same thing. Let's copy these two lines here. Let's go to login, and here we do it like this. But instead of sign up, we say login. And we pass user, not new user. And here we do it like this, but instead of sign up, we say login. And we pass user, not new user. And everything is fine here. Let's copy this object here. And we pass user, not new user. And everything is fine here. Let's copy this object here and make it into a function. And validate this. And the function will be called exports dot function will be called validate login data. And we will take data and we will do the following. Errors, and let's do the same thing here. Let's return errors and valid. And you will do the following errors, and let's do the same thing here.
Cool.
Let's return errors and valid. Okay, so we also in the index we need to import the auth middleware, authentication middleware. So const fb auth equals require
Damn, man. Require const Firebase auth. Oh, util slash fb auth like this. Let's save everything. Let's see if it works. Firebase. So let's see if I didn't mess up anything. Okay. Config is not defined. I'm not gonna
Index.
bother running mine.
Config. Oh, we don't need to initialize Firebase here. Index.
Firebase. So I go the PP routes. Get count. What's this? Const Firebase. So that's something I cannot have.
Config. Oh, we don't need to initialize Firebase here. Excuse my dog.
Oh, come on, man. Still, I got. Okay, thank God.
Okay, we need to bring in post on screen actually.
Get all screens. Get all puzzle pieces. Post one.
Let's try again one more time.
So it's working for him. I hope it works for us. Saved all the files, right? Come Come on, dude. Come on. Keys. Keys. Where is this? Functions. Okay, this one. Oh, where did I have that? No. So it's should be in config. Nope. Right. So admin. Could not find keys. Where is it? Where did I type Firebase serve? They're right here. Keys admin JSON. Okay. No. Where did I initialize? Nope. Users. Require config. Oh, right here. Okay, so admin can't have it here anymore. So where's the keys? Keys is right here. And admin someone else. So we will go up one. Keys. Okay. I should put keys in this folder here. Let's see if it works now.
Alright, let's copy the URL and let's go to Postman.
Copy.
Let's try to fetch all the screens. So we get, let's remove the authorization header even though it doesn't matter. Okay, it fetches all the screens.
Oh, it's already there. Puzzle piece. Screens, puzzle pieces. Let's do get. There we go. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop streaming now because got someone coming over. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Thank you for tuning in. Refactored the code, made it work. Got 17 minutes ahead in this tutorial, which took an hour. Whew, that was a lot of work, but it will pay off. And it was fun. I really enjoyed breaking my code up into this. Now this will be like a template for me to make new apps, new everything. Just copy paste this template, boom. This is amazing. It's a starter file. So crazy. Thank you guys. See you guys in the next stream. Thank you. Probably no one watching, but cool. It's for myself. And yeah, see you guys in the next stream.